Good morning, Leah.
Good morning.
My name is Carol, and I'm going to be meeting with you today.
Okay.
It was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
I grew up with my parents being divorced when I was young.
Okay.
My father had moved away, which kind of angered me.
Okay.
My mother and I don't really get along because I think she's more of a controlling factor in my life and disapproves of my decisions.
Okay.
I tried to join as an EMT right out of high school, but due to lack of how do you want to say it?
Lack
Experience.
Experience.
They told me that I couldn't be there,
Okay.
basically. So I thought, well, if I joined the Army, maybe that would give me more experience. But that whole thing basically felt like it was the same thing as I went through growing up with my mom controlling me and,
Okay.
you know, not doing well in school and stuff.
Okay. So what brings you here exactly today?
I have suicidal thoughts.
Okay.
Not only for me, but for my partner.
Okay. And how long have you been with your partner?
A little over a year.
Okay. I understand how difficult this may be, and I appreciate you coming to me. I've had people, others with similar issues, and they've told me or not if they had suicidal thoughts about committing suicide to yourself or hurting others. Can you tell me, have you had these thoughts?
Have.
You have.
Have.
And how long have these thoughts been going on?
The last couple months.
Couple months. Have you made any suicidal attempts?
No.
No. So is this something coming to me today that you would like to change?
I would. I would like it. I know I need help.
Right.
I guess it's not just me and my partner that I would be hurting, but I just recently found out that I was pregnant.
Okay.
And he told me that he loved me, and then found out that I was pregnant, and that kind of changed everything. But I don't understand how he could love me one minute and then leave me the next.
Right.
When he finds out that I'm carrying his child.
Okay. So do you kind of feel as if he abandoned you?
Yes.
In a way?
Yes.
Okay. And that makes you feel very upset?
Yes. My father abandoned me when I was younger.
Okay. So it's basically a similar...
I just feel like it's the same pattern over and over.
Over and over again, repeating itself.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back a minute. Back to when your parents first just told you that they were getting a divorce. How were you doing in school during that time?
Not good. I wasn't doing really well in school. The only thing that I really, really liked in school was art.
Okay.
And I was really good at it.
Did you take any art classes while in school, or was this a hobby of some
No,
sort?
it was more of a hobby.
Okay.
More of a hobby. And then after they got divorced and I found out my father was moving away, that angered me, and I wanted to do my hobby, so I painted the walls of the school, and they arrested me for vandalism.
So you were arrested for vandalism. You were in trouble.
Yes.
How did that situation feel with your mother? Did it cause more of a rift between the both of you?
It did.
Okay.
It did. She never could understand why I would do something like that.
Right.
Why I wasn't doing really well in school.
Okay.
And it wasn't good for her.
She wanted more. Something different.
Disappointment to my mom.
Okay. I understand that it can be difficult, especially with parents and how they would like things to turn out, and they don't always turn out that way. So let me just make sure I'm understanding. You didn't do very well in school, but you loved art. Okay. Tell me a little bit how you were after high school. What did you want to do? Did you want to go to college for art? Did you want to do something other than that?
No, I guess I got the thing that if I I felt like nobody was ever there for me, so I felt like maybe if I was there for someone else, and that's why I thought if I got a job as DMT,
Mm-hmm.
I could help people.
And that's something that you really, really wanted to do.
Yes. And then when they told me that I didn't have any experience for that kind of field, I thought I'll join the Army
To get that
to get the experience, and then maybe come back. And then I signed up for 4 years for the Army, and then come back. And then once that was done, then
you would go back for your medical.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
How was the Army? Did you expect it to be what you thought it would have been?
No, I felt like when I got in there, it was okay in the beginning, but then with going through basic training and all that stuff, your commanding officers and stuff, it just felt like I was in the same situation that I was in before. Yes.
Okay.
And I feel like I was getting away from it.
What did you do to make those 4 years go by a little bit faster? I'm sorry, actually, those 3 years you were medically released, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, I got into with some of the other recruits.
Right.
And started drinking.
Okay. Did you turn to alcohol?
I did.
Okay. And is that why they might have medically released you?
I know that's why they medically released me, because I drank too much.
So after being medically released and you ended up coming home and being discharged, how long afterwards until you met your significant other?
Like a year later.
Okay. And how long? And you guys were dating for almost a year, correct?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. And can you please let me know, please tell me again, how many weeks along are you pregnant?
A little over a month.
A little over a month, okay. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm
just having those thoughts.
Stressed and angry and
just upset.
I want him to hurt as much as I'm hurting.
Okay.
He said he loved me, and then obviously he never did.
Right.
So it made me, I got used. I feel like I was being used.
Right.
He got what he wanted. I got pregnant. And now I'm alone.
Now he's abandoning, basically.
And my father did, yes.
Okay. Are you feeling hopeless about the present or future at this time?
I'm afraid of what's coming next, because obviously nothing's been right for me.
Okay. And you said it hasn't been long since you decided that, you thought about taking your life or the life of someone else.
No. I mean, like I said, he said he loved me.
Right.
And I feel like I got used, that nobody ever loves me or appreciates anything that I do.
Okay. And you haven't had any attempts at committing suicide at this point in time? It's something that you've thought about.
It is something that I've really thought about, but now that it's not like I'm just going to take my own life now, like I'm going to end my own life. Now I have another life
right
inside me that I know I would be taking that life too.
Okay. Can we go back for a second and tell me more about art? Is this a therapeutic thing that you felt good about doing?
I just felt like I was good at it.
Okay.
That it was something that
and it helped
pass the time, and it was something that I enjoyed.
Have you done anything with art recently?
No.
When's the last time that you've done something with the art?
When I got caught for vandalizing the school.
So it's been a while.
Yes.
Have you thought about maybe that would be a stress reliever? Something that might...
I haven't thought about it.
Help you a little bit?
I haven't thought about it.
Painting or,
I think at this point I'm having these thoughts and I don't want to have these thoughts. And that's why I came to see you. And maybe I can work that in with anything that I could do right now to maybe help me, distract me, or
your mind off.
I'm willing to try anything right now.
So let's do this. You have my name, you have my number. I want you to call me at any time.
Okay.
Morning, noon, night, middle of the night. We're gonna meet in 2 days.
Okay.
Tomorrow I want you to think about maybe starting that art back up as a therapeutic thing. Try to take your mind off of a few things, and maybe that would help in the end to make you feel a little bit better about the situations that are occurring. Okay. So anything, if you want to go grab some, I don't know what kind of art that you do, but something just to make sure, just to help you a little bit. No graffiti. Okay. But I do want you to do that just for some therapeutic determination and to keep your minds off of a little bit of the issues going on right now.
Okay.
And then we'll come back on Tuesday. We'll talk about how that made you feel, and we'll go from there. Okay?
All right.
Alrighty. It was so nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice
Please
to meet
give
you.
me a call.
Okay.
Anytime.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.